And from the Royal Hospital, Chelsea, we can now join Chris in Norbiton, where a very special game is taking place tonight, Chris.
Yeah, is here at the home of the Chelsea women's team. They're taking on a UK Armed Forces side later on, and I'll be speaking to some of those involved. But first of all, to the East End, where one of our clubs played a really important role in the First World War, and where supporters of the present day have worked really hard to ensure that full tribute is paid. At Leyton Orient, once known as Clapton Orient, Remembrance Day is always poignant.
Well, the reason we're here today really is to commemorate the Clapton Orient side that served in the Great War. 3 players made the ultimate sacrifice with 10 wounded. The 3 players that were killed were Richard McFadden, William Jonas and George Scott. Leyton Orient was the very first club to enlist, and Orient's example led to other clubs to also enlist and do their bit for King and Country.
Last month, Orient, thanks to donations from fans, became the first club to install a memorial at the National Arboretum in Staffordshire. Former Orient player and until recently Aston Villa manager Dean Smith unveiled it.
My mum lost her father in the Second World War. Never actually met her dad, so the First World War and the Second World War and the history of it all means an awful lot to my family. So we're here today and living the life that we live for those who have gave theirs up, in the history.
Through relentless research, Steve Jenkins has been able to find descendants of Orient's fallen players and share with them the story of their ancestors' sacrifice, such as Mary, the great niece of Richard McFadden.
Truly, I can see a lot of my father in him. The bravery, the strength that he had. Didn't really worry about his own, being. He was so brave. They fought for our safety. And I don't think that should ever be forgotten.
At Leyton Orient, it never will be. Well, sterling work done by Orient and their fans to preserve the memory of the past. And here at Kings Meadow tonight, Chelsea women's under-23 team taking on a UK Armed Forces side to ensure that more tributes are paid.